All right. Good morning, everyone. We are here. This is the beginning of Draw 2 of the 2023 Glitter Bomb Spiel at the National Capital Curling Center. I am going to be operating this stream. My name is Dylan. At the moment, my stream partners who will be doing commentary are not here. They're wandering around. He just finished his game on sheet A in the last draw. So when he's here, he'll hop on and we'll have some actual commentary going. But to start off, our feature sheet today is sheet B, which is We Are Kenough versus Dairy Queens. Our alternate feature on sheet C is They're Marigolds versus Be Nice to Our Skip. And then on our other two sheets, we have These Gays versus Alley Cats and We Swept With Your Boyfriend versus Chesapeake Rocks. So we'll get everything going. All the teams are doing their pre-game coin flip and handshakes. And we'll have curling starting in just a minute. We'll go ahead and move over, show everything. And we'll have some game action here in just a minute. For any of our viewers who had tuned in at the beginning of our last stream and found that it was total silence for 2 hours, we had a little snafu. We had booted up our stream software before our audio mixer, and we had no audio getting pushed out to the stream until most of the way into the 8th end. So, but we got it fixed this time around.
Hello, Ken here on commentary. I was just finishing up my lunch, so after my playing on the first draw. So, so Dylan, did you do any announcements already? You announced the teams and all. Okay, so we'll just talk about what they're playing. So up for. Do we pronounce the K in Kenough, or is it just enough? We are enough. Throwing, this is the first Vice Rock, and she's wearing a Barbie sweatshirt, which goes with her team name, which is a reference to the Barbie movie, if you haven't seen that. So I guess it would be We Are Kenough. Is that how you say it? Okay, We Are Kenough. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet, so excuse me if I can't throw in any fun references. I'll have to study up on that before the next time they're on the feature sheet. And there's all Potomac team and the Dairy Queens, and they're on their first Vice Rock. Bumps in the wrong color. Bill Lamberson. Trying for a hit. What do we think? Gonna get there. Trying to push it, but it might get a piece of it. Yep, oh, it's gonna hit. But not quite enough as the shooter rolls out. And bump that rock to a even more guarded position. So moving on to skip rocks. We Are Kenough does not have hammer, so they just like to guard things up, maybe get another rock in the house, but the most important thing is trying to keep red rocks out of the house. Just gonna clear, yes. Oh, that was close. I think it got a little tick there. Okay, that's kind of a good place to be. So they're guarding up the top of the house, so it's challenging double to get the yellows out. So I think they'll just try to hit that yellow, and if they're lucky, get a double. Or maybe I should say if they're talented, get a double. Not sure they're actually trying to get double it. That ice, I don't think so. The final a little bit wide. And well, not quite the not quite the double, but still leaves yellow sitting one. So pretty much the same call as last time, I think. Just try to put one right back where that was. So the last yellow rock of this end. And is it gonna clear the guard? No, it's not gonna make it. But well, actually it guards up the hole still, so fairly well. Makes it pretty much a draw for one, unless they want to try to chase after that yellow. And I don't think you could hit that yellow out and still stick in. So probably just going to draw. But Bill's still looking at that yellow, but oh, trying to run the red back into the yellow. Okay, I would give him two. Is that the call? Yeah, guess that's the call. Red into yellow. So it just needs to curl across the face a little bit. Okay, hammer. Well, they're sweeping, must be close. Oh. Well. And it stops in time to get one. One for the Dairy Queens. Let's see, over on sheet C, we're on hammer. And what's sheet C looking like? Yellow sitting one, I believe. We'll take a look at sheet D also while we're looking at this. So sheet C, yeah, that is yellow sitting one. And yellow has hammer, so be nice to her skip. Throwing hammer, just trying to draw in for two. It's going to be close, but they can bump into the red a little bit. Over on sheet D, that's hammer in motion now. Is that right? Where are we? I didn't see actually what happened. No, I guess that was hammer. So it's yellow one, I think, unless they already kicked something I didn't see. Okay, there's our hammer. It doesn't do anything. Still yellow one on sheet C. They're taking a close look at it, but from our point of view, it's clearly yellow. Yep. Okay, didn't see what happened on sheet A. They didn't hang their score, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that later. Back to our feature sheet. We're now on the, this is the lead rock. I don't, I guess it's the lead rock. Oh no, there's a red rock there. Okay, second rock. A little heavy, just sailing through. James Frank throwing here. So call is either draw in or top or a closer guard. Looks pretty good so far. Yep, it's going for a nice center guard, just a nice tight center guard. That's a great start for 2 offset center guards for when you don't have hammer. Eaton, we hope. We don't actually know anybody on this team, so let's just hope we're got they're throwing in the order that were listed. And they're going for a biter here, a little bit more than a biter. A big biter. Okay, so now that Dairy Queens have gotten their beautiful center guards, it's time to get one into the house behind them. They're calling for top 4. Let's see how Joe does on his way. Or James, I mean. Is James, oh, well, who's this? No, this is Joe. Okay, right, Joe. So Joe and James switched order, okay. Well, they got their weight right, just didn't curl as much as they wanted. Leaves it wide open for a hit. And ideally, you'd hit and roll behind the guards. Really can hit and roll either way. Good hit there. Yeah, play the person who delivered this down is Potomac Plaver, who prefers not to be named. So she did substitute for somebody else on that team, and so I'm not quite sure who's who's playing on that, who's not playing on that team. So I'm not sure which name is wrong. Okay, looks like a hit. Not going to get the roll they wanted, but it's they got the hit. And call it for another hit. Okay, a little bit more roll than they wanted, so that means the next call will be a hit and roll. A name we know because he's one of our players, Bill Lamberson. A little bit wide. They're trying to push it over a little bit. That's going to hit, but okay, now it's actually curled quite a bit. It might actually get the roll. Oh. Yeah, I think that hit was, throw was just a little bit light, but if we are Kenough makes us hit and roll, they'll be in a good position with 3 rocks in the house, all spread apart nicely. Let's hope this is Sharon, since we're showing her name. get the roll, though. Nope. But shooter rolls out, yes. They're trying to decide to draw or the hit, but they're going to go for the hit. Lots of weight. Looking pretty good. Curled a little more than I expected, but pretty good shot. The problem with hitting this stone is if the rock sticks in an exposed place, then Dairy Queens can try freezing to it. So looks like it's just gonna hit and stick. So I suspect they'll call for a drawdown to it. No, calling for the hit. Okay. Not sure why they would do that, but they do have their 2 skip rocks left, so I guess that's okay to just do the hit on this one. Hit, a little bit of a roll, a little more roll than I wanted, but still counting. So Matt calling for the takeout, so probably just going to try nosing it, I guess. Matt gets a nose that sets him up for a fairly good chance of getting 2 points in this end. That's over curling though. They might get the hit, but it'll spill out. Okay, well that's not bad. They can still get to this end. You don't necessarily want your rock on the back of the house anyway. Oh, okay, so Michael Ray didn't think about this at all. It's like, just go for the hit. So it won't give him a rock in the house, but it'll keep we are at Kenough from getting more than one. Well, we are Kenough may decide to just go for the blank. See what if they're a blank type of attitude. It's got the hit. I think it'll just be nose. Oh, actually that might be biting. With our camera angle, if it looks that close, it probably is biting. It doesn't really matter, though. I think unless they want to blank, if they want to blank end, And then they want to hit that out. If they just want to get one, they might as well just draw it, or they need to draw. And didn't see what they decided, but from where the brim is, I guess they're going for the hit. So trying for the blank, I don't know. It seems a little risky because there's a jam risk on that. Well, so it looks pretty good. Okay, no jam, blank end. So over on sheet C, this is, what do we got? 4 rocks left to play, 3, 4. Just trying to draw a attempt with their Marigolds sitting 1 and trying to get another one in. Keep it sweeping, keep sweeping. And, well, they got another one in. It didn't hide behind the guard like they wanted. But still a pretty good place to be because it's be a difficult double. Over on sheet C, so finishing on sheet C, it looks like they've got 2 more rocks left to throw on sheet C, so this will be the last yellow. And just going for the hit on sheet C. Oh, sheet A, 1 red. Yeah, okay. Good thing Dylan's paying attention here. And sheet D is also last yellow. I think sheet C and D are both throwing last yellow rocks. Sheet C, the hit attempt is coming in. It's going to hit. I think they have enough weight to get the red out. Yes, it does. Okay. Not bad. Still leaves red sitting 1 with the hammer. So draw is there, but they'll probably go for a raise. Or a hit. With the hit. Now the hit won't. The hit, if they did the hit, the shooter wouldn't count probably unless they did the double. Raise the center one. Hard to get to that. I don't see that. Yeah, their own guard is getting in the way on this, this shot. May just be trying to draw through the gap. Okay, on sheet D, is that, okay, I think they're about to throw hammer on sheet D, so that'll be for be swept with your boyfriend. And their yellow sitting 2, so just they're going for the hit on the hit and roll off the yellow, or are they just trying to draw? Probably just draw. Maybe it's a hit. Where the brim is, I guess it's a hit. But they're going to have to cross nose and just, I don't like that. Okay, here's hammer on sheet C, trying for the raise. They're going to get a piece of it, but not enough. So that leaves 1 red on sheet C. sheet D, hammers in motion. You'll see it in about 10 seconds here. So coming in pretty fast. And clears past the guards, bumps right through. Good call, but leaves 2 yellow. Okay, everybody now on the third end. So here on our back on our feature sheet, just trying for the hit, the rock in the back, and they've got it. Nice. That might be the first blank end of the spiel, although I didn't see everything that happened on the other sheets, but it looked like there was a lot of scoring in the first draw. Okay, looks like a hit on the yellow and a hit and roll. I got the hit. Is it going to stick? And right on through. Just trying to get a rock in the corner. Is that the plan? Sounds funny to say in the corner for a circle. I can be in the corner of the circle. But there it is. That's as much of a corner of a circle as you might find. Back to Bill Lamberson, trying to hit the one that was just thrown. Yep, just a simple nose hit. And it might have been trying for a double, but didn't quite make it. So, what's the call here? Another pretty much hit the red and stick, or maybe roll over. And but definitely want your shooter to stay in somewhere. Get enough to stay out. Should be pretty nice. Should stick in. Barely. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's still biting. Okay, that's much more of a corner than the other corner. Okay. So Michael Ray calling for the hit of the rock in the back. A lot of weight on Bill's throw. Curling enough to hit the rock, so it's just going to hit and spill out, which is okay in the back of the house. So we got 2 biters, but which one's biting more? Might need to measure those 2 if it ends up counting, if one ends up mattering. Okay. Call is still to put something out on the corner again, I believe. Is that right? No, they're going through the other side, split the house. rock just needs to stay in, slow down, it should be good. A little further back than you want, but oh, is it going to go out? Oh, it is at least completely out of play, yep. Okay, well, now they are taking a closer look at those two biters. Because if they think they're out biting the yellow, then they don't care about the yellow. And if they thought the yellow was shot rock, they'd want to hit it. So apparently they think the red is biting more. So they're just trying to draw another one in. Ray. Weight looks pretty good. Line looks pretty good. A little heavy, but it does the job, getting something in. So yellow has hammer here, so they just need to, with their 2 rocks left, so they just need to decide if it's time to clear a guard or try to. The problem with clearing a guard is you don't get any rocks in the house, so I think they need to get a rock in. They're just going to try drawing in. Still thinking. Yeah, looks like a draw. So ideally, top house and buried, but freezing on the one back, it's not bad, but it's not really what you want to when you have hammer. You don't really want to freeze on the one that's back. Matt throwing his first skip rock. And it's got enough weight. It may be a little heavy. They're not sweeping it. Yeah. Well, no, okay, it's coming in. Gonna be a little back, maybe. Yep. Way back. Okay. Not counting for anything at the moment, but it is out counting that red in the front, so that's better than, at least it's stuck in. Dairy Queens just want to draw another one in here, preferably top house this time, and over enough that it wouldn't leave a double is the important thing. So, last rock for Dairy Queens. Looks a little heavy. It's gonna rest in the back somewhere or hit the yellow in the back. Oh, accelerated through. Okay, well that did nothing. Okay, so now we are Kenough. They're just gonna try drawing in, I guess. There's no other good option here. But So just anywhere touching red or almost touching red. Oh, hammer. Plenty of weight. A little heavy. And leaves a steal of 1 red. So that yellow biting in the back ended up keeping red from getting 2. So did some good after all. Okay, Dairy Queens up to 2-0 after 3 ends because the middle end was blank. Over on sheet C, we're just starting skip rocks. Sheet D is going to be the next one to finish. There's just 2 rocks left to play on sheet A, just 2 rocks left to play. Why don't we take a quick look at all the houses? We'll just get a closer look at what's going on sheet A. So these guys are sitting 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know. They're looking at it too. So, yellow is about to throw hammer once they decide what they're trying to do. So I think I guess I just want to hit this. I guess they're just going for a draw on sheet A. And both sheets C and D have 3 rocks left to play. Okay, here's the draw attempt on sheet A. Looks pretty good. As long as it slows down. Yep. Oh, look at that. Nice draw for 1 yellow on sheet A. Okay, guess we get back to our feature sheet. So, trying to guard their biter, I guess. Yep, does the job. Call from Michael is to draw 1 in behind the guards. Joe's about to throw. A little heavy. but well guarded. So time to clear a guard. So on sheet C, this will be a yellow hammer. So with red sitting 2-3, what are they? Oh, red sitting 4. Okay, so this is a critical shot for on sheet C. On sheet B, we're going to see him clear the guard. I think they might have been hoping for a double there, but kind of replaced the guard with another guard, so that's not really what they wanted. So, okay, yellow hammer on sheet C for Be Nice to her skip. Critical drawdown with a little bit of backing. A lot of pressure on that shot on sheet C. On sheet B, guard, the call was for a guard, and they got their guard, so they're guarding that rock in the back fairly well. So time to clear. I think they're trying to double out some guards here. I guess they could triple out the guards, maybe. Nah, you couldn't. I don't think they were. Math works quite right for a triple on the guards. But okay, look at that draw on sheet C. Does the job, saves the day. 1 yellow. Sheet D is getting close to hammer here, but that's the last yellow coming in to the on sheet D. So red is sitting 1, and I presume they're just going to try drawing in for another one. On sheet B, just trying to guard up that house. Probably curled a little bit more than they wanted, but it's good. Sitting 3rd. So looking at double attempts. It's like they want to hit something. Which one? What should they try hitting? Yep, going for the one in the front, trying to double. Still thinking on sheet A, and sheet D, I mean. Okay, here comes the double attempt on sheet B. A little wide, but it opens up the, clears out the guard, so, and their shooter doesn't mess things up, so it didn't, it was a useful rock. Okay, they finally made up their mind. Eric Goldstein over on sheet D, gonna throw a hammer for red. I think just trying to draw in around all those guards. So that sheet D, Eric's rock in motion, in view in 5 seconds or so. Looking a little light. Not going to make it. Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh, so close. Oh, so close. What do you think? Yeah. Oh, there was the other yellow, right? I was missing that yellow there. Sorry. Okay. Not that close. Never mind. Okay, back to feature sheet. starting skip rocks. Michael Ray. Putting what, they want a guard or something in the house? Probably a guard. I think that one's going to be in. Yeah, it's definitely coming in. Okay, well. So Matt, is it Gallegos? What is about to throw his first skip rock, going for double, maybe a triple. Take a lot of weight to get a triple. Triple might be hard. I think it's just a double. Okay, well, there's plenty of weight. Is it going to get enough for a double? Well, it moves 3 red rocks. It still leaves red sitting 1. So overall, a good result. So Bill and Michael talking about draw versus something else. Well, I think they decided to draw to the button. Okay, last red rock. Michael Ray. And it looks pretty heavy. Looks awful heavy. Oh, okay, not quite as heavy as I thought. Sticking around, actually. Sticking around for his second shot. Yes, okay, that's good. So just forces we are Kenough to draw in. Oh, Matt throwing hammer. Trying to draw for 1. Get on the board. Looks like it's going to bump into the red one, which is just fine, as long as it noses it and sticks in there for 1. Yep, 1 yellow. They're on the board, and only down by 1 point, so not bad. as usual, sheet A is moving along pretty well. It'll be your next one, but it's got 4 rocks left to throw yet. I think it's 3. Red's hammer. Yeah, red has hammer, so it must be 3 rocks left to throw. Over on sheet C. Yellow is, that yellow's sitting 1, can't tell. No, I think it's red sitting 1 on sheet C. You know, if they bump into the yellow, it'll definitely be definitely be red 2 sitting 2 on sheet C. Okay. James Frank. He's going for corner guard, looks good. Yep. Good corner guard to start their end. Sheet A is getting ready for a hammer. We'll look at that in a minute when they're getting ready to throw. Sheet C going for the red, going for the hit. Sheet C looks like a nice hit, doesn't jam, rolls nicely, very nice on sheet C. James Frank was he trying to draw in behind the guards now, I believe. It's gonna overcurl and crash into the yellow, I believe. They're trying hard to keep it off the yellow, but not gonna quite make it, is it? Oh, no, okay, just a little tick, yep. And not biting, nowhere near. Well, near, but not near. Okay, you want to show all houses? We'll watch the hammer over on sheet A. So, red hammer, yellow sitting 1. So if they can hit that yellow one out, oh, that's a lot of weight, Boom, boom. Oh, not quite. So 1 yellow, 2 yellow. Okay, yep, 2 yellow. Alley Cats take a 4-1 lead over on sheet A. Okay, on sheet C, we got 3 rocks left to play, so I guess we can go back to our feature view now. Show Asercion. What's he trying to do? Draw in through the port, I think. It's curling, it's gonna make it past the guard, looks good. Weight looks good. I'd like it to get over a little more behind the corner guard. I think it's gonna come over pretty well. Yes, excellent shot, well guarded. draw attempt here. He's trying to draw to the center, somewhere near the center. It's sweeping. I think it's going to crash in the guard, so definitely going to become another guard. Which means that I imagine that the Dairy Queens will want to try to draw in behind there. No, they're trying to promote their center one. They're just trying to throw a little kind of a back line weight. Sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. Trying to keep it off the yellow. It's close, so it's going to hit the yellow. Oh, little tick. And it's going to roll right on through. Probably a little too heavy anyway. Okay, call for a draw. Okay, over on sheet C, this is the last yellow rock about to come into view. So is it it's gonna crash into the red and bump another red into the house, but not in a counting position. Okay, here's their draw attempt on sheet B. So sheet C is, well, this is hammer on sheet C, and they're already sitting 4, is it 3? Sitting 3. Sitting 3 with hammer, so trying to get a 4th one in around their own top rock. Or they can bump up. Yeah, they could either, no, not hold it. They're sitting 3, so they can either promote their red or a drawing around it, but for where the broom is, that looks like they're trying to draw in around it. On sheet B, I think, what are they trying to do? Oh, they're trying to promote their red just like they tried before, but it's past the yellow. Yes, so just cleared past the yellow. Getting a little promotion, bumps it in. Okay, they're sitting 2. Okay, here's the draw on sheet C. And it's 4, 5. What are we at? 5, 5, 4. 4 red, yeah. So their Marigolds take a 5-2 lead. Over on sheet D, what are we doing? Sheet D, I see 1 yellow, 1 red. Yeah, 2 rocks left on sheet D. I guess we can just get back to our feature sheet a bit. Draw to the center attempt, I believe. Trying to get it past the guard. Sweep hard past the guard. It's going to be close. And yep, they're clear. Are they going to get a biter out of it? Yep, coming on in. Okay, more than a biter. Okay, makes it a little bit harder now for We Are Kenough to try to out-count those. They'd have to, yeah, I guess they're just gonna, yep, try to draw in around them. And hopefully bury their rock. Okay, first skip rock for We Are Kenough. Draw attempt. Looking okay so far. Trying to sweep it to, oh, gonna come up a little bit light. So it's definitely counting, but it's exposed. I'm sure there's going to be a hit call here. So ideally hit and stick. Now if they hit and stick, that'll be guarding the draw pass. So that would be the goal. Just knows that, or nearly knows that yellow. Okay, see if they can get their precise hit. It may be a little wide, but maybe it's just a camera angle. That actually looks good. Looks really good. Exactly what they wanted. Might leave. I think it still left a draw path there. Okay, we're taking a look at the hammer on sheet D now. So yellow's sitting one, but they're trying to hit the red, I presume, and get more than one. Oh, no, they're not going to do anything. So leaving yellow sitting one. Chesapeake Rocks take a 4-1 lead. So feature sheet. This will be the last yellow rock here. Trying to hit and roll off the red one that was just thrown, I believe. Oh, but it crashes and does nothing. Well, I guess it opened up a little bit of something. So not looking good for We Are Kenough with red sitting 4. And red has hammer. So I think red will probably score in this end. So just a simple draw touch paint. Even though it's not really paint. Plenty of weight. Through the port. Oh, is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? Nope. Oh, it should have gone for a tick there to slow it down. Okay, 4 is enough though. Gives them a commanding 6-1 lead. Hard to come back from a 6-1, down 5 points with 3 ends to play, but it's doable. So Michael Ray is calling for a rock in the house. They don't want guards when you're up by this much. You don't really want guards. You just throw a rock in the house. Just trying to keep the other team from scoring more than one. Michael Ray's pointing at the button saying, I want it here, but I don't think it's got enough weight to make it wrong. I guess it is. Yep. Okay. He's quite happy with that. Might not be touching the button, but close enough. Now, We Are Kenough trying to get a corner guard because they really need guards at this point in order to score more than one. Okay, Michael Ray wants to freeze to the one they just put, so another one in the middle. Happy with the weight. Happy with the line. Coming in just like Michael wanted. Maybe a little bit more weight than he wanted, but he's going to be happy with it. More granite in the house. Okay, so we are Kenough calling for a corner guard on the other side. Up to 15 viewers now. Yep, that's where he wanted it. Okay, Michael Ray's actually calling for a guard now. Joe Asercion. Gone. Might over curl a touch. Oh, I guess that's good enough to guard the double. Yeah, that's a good place to be. So Matt calling for hit and roll, so they want to hit that hit the red a little off nose, or they get there. They're not trying to double something out. I think they're just trying to clear the guard and keep their rock in play as a corner guard. Plenty of weight. It's going to be hitting. It's going to cross the nose a little bit, I believe. So it's not going to do quite what he wanted, but at least it's rolling. Okay, it's a corner guard on the opposite side that he wanted, so it's still kind of got what he wanted, just in the other way. We're watching sheet A here as this is hammer about to come in a few seconds. So it would be red with hammer, we're going against the two yellow sitting two. I think they're just trying to draw in, maybe bump into the yellow. Looks pretty good. Yep, one red on sheet A, so these guys, these gays take a, still get a point, still behind by two. And our feature sheet here, there's another rock in the red. So time to hit something. Trying to look at which way to hit and roll to either side is basically the call. Try to ideally hit on the broom side of the stone, so you could get the double and roll over to that side a little bit. It looks like it's going to be about what he wanted. Maybe not quite as much weight as he wanted, though. So gets rid of one rock, still leaves two in the red. Makes it a little hard to take that yellow out because it's jam potentially. Got to hit it right pretty close to nose. The other option is just to leave it there and guard something. Yep, that's what he wants to do. Leave the yellow there, guard his shot rock. He doesn't need points, so he doesn't care about the yellow. A lot of looking at the house on sheet C, all the rocks on that same side of the sheet. Okay, how's the guard's kind of over curling here a little bit on sheet B. Just it's guarding one of the rocks though, so it's not bad actually. So we are Kenough wondering if they can double out the reds. Gonna throw a lot of weight here. How much is it gonna curl? Got to clear the room. Okay, well, it bumps both the reds back out of counting position and leaves the yellow guarded. So it's not what they called for, but it's perfectly effective. So Michael Ray just wants to draw in and outcount the yellow. Hopefully buried behind the guards. A lot of sweeping going on. It's just going to be a guard, I think. Well, it might get a bite, but it won't be counting. Will it? No. Okay, that's really not what they wanted because it now leaves another guard for yellow to hide behind. Which is just what they're calling for. Over on sheet C, the first yellow skip rock. Actually going to crash into the red there on sheet C, so bump up the red but not change the scoring positions at all. Okay, another bump up the red here on sheet C, but it's going to go far enough back that the yellow is still shot. So another draw attempt here for Michael and this is his first skip rock. Yeah, Michael's first skip rock, trying to draw in. Over on sheet C, it'll be the last red rock here. And just a draw attempt on sheet C. Because it's about all he can do at this point with all that other mess in there. Okay, Michael's off. Looking good so far. Watching the line, that's going to crash into the yellow, I think. Yeah, they're getting off it because it's going to hit the yellow. Oh, yikes. So leaves yellow sitting two. 3 rocks, or no, what do we have left? Yeah, 3 rocks left to play, yeah. Over on sheet C, this will be hammer, so that red rock drew in pretty nicely. So I think the best you can do is draw down to it. I think that's the only call there is here on sheet C. Yep, draw down to it. Okay. Matt trying for, as I presume, trying to draw in because they need rocks in the house, so I presume it's not just a guard. Gonna clear the guard. That's good. Bump up the yellow a little. Okay, not bad. Leaves a double potential, maybe, or just a hit and roll. Oh, so this is the draw on sheet C. So we actually bumped that red back quite nicely for 2. That was an excellent shot on sheet C. Got a glimpse of sheet D there. They're just down to the last 2 rocks on sheet D. We'll be back to that soon. Okay. Trying to keep it off the guard. Yep, missed the guard. Got 1 red out. Well, not out, jams, but it's not counting. So leaves yellow sitting 2 with a hammer to come. So they're going to get a few points back here. Hopefully, hope for 3. Just a simple drawing for 3. Okay, on sheet D, Eric's coming down to throw the hammer. So maybe when this rock is done moving, we'll go over and take a look at sheet D. So hammer here on sheet B. And is it going to make it into count? Trying sweeping hard. Oh, it's close. So that's 1, 2, 3, right? 3 yellow. Okay, let's take we switched to all sheet. Yeah. So this is hammer on sheet D. Red coming in fast, and oh, that was not good. Leaves the 1 red. So everything keeping pretty simple at the moment. Not a lot of rocks in play in any sheet, so except a lot of guards on sheet A. Looks like a good center guard, I believe. Yep. So we'll hang their score there on sheet B. So it's looking like they're back in the game here pretty much. At least there's hope on sheet B for We Are Kenough. Running out of things to say. Not much to talk about at the moment. Center guard, that's the call. Actually, Rob, if you want to cut in, and I should go eat a little bit more. I didn't get much lunch.
I'm literally at a loss of what to say right now. Hey there, everyone. This is Rob. I'm coming in for Ken while Ken, I think, is going to go have something to eat. I have no clue what's going on. I just walked in. Dylan, give me the 411. What's going on?
So we've got sheet B is our feature sheet is actually curling pretty quickly. They're already in the 7th end. Compared to sheet D that is just getting started in their 6th end.
Got it.
It was looking like sheet B was going to be pretty much of a blowout until they We Are Kenough just took 3 in the 6th end to kind of make things a little closer. So now they're only down 6-4.
Which I gotta say, just commenting on the We Are Kenough, I'm digging the pink pants though. Those are some wonderful pants there. I'm assuming that this is a draw behind the guards for Kenough.
I didn't see where he put the broom to begin with, so
well, they're sitting 2 down, and they've got. Yeah. I'm assuming they've lost hammer.
Yep.
Yep. I like the idea of going just draw behind those. Oh, or just adding to it's not a problem either. So.
Yep.
And then we got at sheet C. Marigolds are up 1, and they have hammer. Okay, nice. All right. So here we go with Joe. I want to say it's Asercion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Our buddy Joe Potomac, I believe it's just going to pop that guard out. I just arrived like literally 20 minutes ago. My first thing was I need to go to the broom. I need to go see if Broom's up and trade in some shoes. By the way, if you are local and you're listening, just as a reminder that we've got Brooms Up visiting us until about 8 o'clock this evening. They are only going to be available for today only. So for those of you who are in the D.C. and Maryland area, please come by the Potomac Curling Club. Visit Gary here with Brooms Up to take care of all your curling needs. I saw all the broom heads, the grippers. Oh, by the way, get your grippers and clean them if you can. To all the 14 people who are listening, hi there, everyone. Looking at on all 4 sheets here, Alley Cats up 2 in sheet A. Really beautiful guard situation. Looks like we're doing a promote there. Looks a little hot on the promote, but if it hits just right, it'll outcount for not bad at all. Was that hammer? That was a hammer shot. So a nice promote for 1, keeping their lead going by 3 now. Sheet B looks like it's a draw behind. Looks like it's a split that biter. With now Kenough sitting 1 with hammer. So the Dairy Queens looking to hit and roll over. Sheet C looks draw weight-ish for the and be nice to our skip. If they could just move that red, that'd be really nice. And then on sheet D, red sitting 1, 2 down. I think red's coming down now. They're shooting 4 just to freeze right into the pocket. So a lot of good action going in on all of our sheets right now. No blowouts right now, which is always nice to see on a Bonspiel weekend. Everyone on the ice is enough, but only one Bonspiel team is Kenough. Sorry, Kenough. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. Hey! I got 2 shirts. What's today? Is today Red Shirt Day? Great. Sorry for the pause, everyone. I was given T-shirts for my team because I'll be on the ice at 2 o'clock today. So if you want to heckle anybody, I'll be on the feature sheet at 2 o'clock. So please feel free to go in the chat room and just make fun of Rob. That'd be great. All right. So looking at sheet beat action here, it seems like Kenough is sitting 1, 2. Dairy Queens are figuring out a way here to still manage to get their deuce here. So I like the idea of a control hit and roll. If they can just hit, a hit is good no matter what, but rolling behind to that center line might actually be the best course of action for them for their deuce. Collins sweep early. Needs to come up a little bit, so sweeper's off. It looks like it's going to hit off that red guard. Just misses the red guard, gets the hit, but rolls in the opposite direction. So yellow with the advantage right now. Kenough has got the advantage right now. And I think they're just happy to either promote anything clogging the center line's looking good for them, right, Dylan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Looking over on sheet C, for those of you who are looking at the right of our screen, it looks like they're Marigolds. Looks like it's going to be just try to draw into the forefoot, try to jostle some things around, maybe dislodge that yellow in the back. But here we go. Sheet B, Vice's second rocks. I like this draw on the in-turn side. Everyone's action's kind of been on the out-turn side. So new line here, new information for me. That's great for me. I just need to see all the lines. Just a little light. That's not bad. Goal is just to make it complicated for red to get a crooked number here. Looks like it's a simple pick of the red guard. It does jam on the previously thrown yellow. So still clogs up the center line. This is looking good for Kenough at this point right now. Drawing right behind those guards is a great call here. So we'll see how Matt takes care of this. I've had an opportunity of playing against Matt when I was in New Jersey. Really good draw here. Let's hope he's got the draw weight set now. I haven't watched any of the ends until now, so let's hope he's got draw weight in his back pocket. I like full 4. I don't even mind, full 8 here as well. And we're already on skips rocks on sheet C as well, and it looks like it might just be a draw, possibly a guard, anything to protect that one yellow sitting shot. Over and up on that one. Yep, it is. All right, so here's Matt's first of his 2 skips rocks here on sheet B. Weight looks good. Looks a little light from the warm room, but I'm probably wrong, as I often am. Some late licks are coming down nicely now. Looking good. Maybe a couple feet deeper would have been nice, but that's still a nice result there. Michael with the Dairy Queens figuring out how best to pop both those yellows out. There is a nice double there if they can get to it. This is a good idea here because there's no bad miss to this. If you are ever just a hair wide or cross the nose a bit, you pop your guard, leaves it open, forces yellow into protecting their 2. Got to give it credit on sheet B. They are definitely playing at a quicker clip than everybody else. There's that sweep call on the nose. Nicely done. You got the double, and you're sitting 2. And if I'm not mistaken, you just flopped right behind some guards there. So,
Yep.
2 buried. Unfortunately, there's that center line guard to give him an opportunity just to draw behind it again. So, needs to be just a couple feet deeper to make the run back more difficult, but really great shot. Just would have liked to have a better result on that. And away we go on Kenough's last rock. Weight looks a little bit better. Maybe back house weight. No brushers, no licks. This might just be a touch through. Yeah, right through. So an opportunity for the Dairy Queens to put in 3. Follow that draw path for their 3. If we take a look now, we got Be Nice to Our Skips. Last rock of the end.
Last yellow rock.
Yes, last yellow. That's what I said. Sorry, clarifying. They are sitting 2 right now, so ideally don't do anything to disturb the guards right now. Maybe add a guard. But the skip's calling from the hack to wave off. They don't want to do anything to move anything in the front to open up a hit path. And I think they might have just salvaged. Yeah, they got their 2, added more into the front. Even the nose run back doesn't guarantee anything, if anything, minimizing the damage on yellow. So moving over to sheet B, Michael Ray and the Dairy Queens draw for 3 here. Weight looks real good. As long as it touches paint, fellas. There it is. Nicely done. Dairy Queens takes a 9-4 lead going into the last, and that is handshakes on sheet B. Handshakes on sheet B's. We have final result 9-4. Dairy Queens over. We are Kenough, and you know what? They are Kenough. They still have the B event still though, so plenty of curling left. All right, we got Skips Rocks, the Hammer Rock on sheet C for Marigolds. Looks like a run back attempt here. Looks a little wide out, definitely needs to move a bit. There's that curl. Makes contact. Just not enough juice, so it is going to be a steal of 2 for Be Nice to Our Skip, and that gives them the lead going into the 7th end here. We got skips action going on sheet D as well if we want to do a bird's eye view of on all sheets right now. Eric Goldstein's throwing his last for We Swept With Your Boyfriend before Hammer. Red is sitting second shot. This is a draw to try to outcount that back-biting 4. Sweepers are on it. And it's over curling. They just need to make sure that they don't promote that yellow in for second rock, and they get a generous curl on that, but Chesapeake Rocks up 2, sitting 1, has an opportunity to promote on their hammer. While on sheet A, these gays, can you believe these gays? God. Sitting 2, down 3. And I believe there's a new conversation going on. Nope. They're on the different team. My apologies. So we are on, I believe this is yellow. So Alley Cats are on the first Skips Rocks, I believe. Trying to get an idea. Yeah, Alley Cats up 3. This is their shot now. It looks like it's going to be a hit on the top 12 rock. Believe we're doing our customary 7th and Jello shots on sheet C. Make sure you're boozed up for the last 2. Draw everyone's attention over to sheet D right now. Sheet D, we got Hammer in the house right now, in the hack right now. Just a kind of like a nice back 12 weight. Just hit nose, get your deuce. And they're away. Sweeper's on it already.
They shake.
Weight looks good from the warm room. Let's just make sure that that doesn't curl enough. And it's curling into the red. Let's hope it just drops so it doesn't promote by accident. Hits the top red. All right. So that's just 1 for Chesapeake Rocks there, giving them a 5-2 lead after 6. And we are now in the post Jello shots 7th end on sheet C. It's always good to stay hydrated, especially when that hydration level includes Jello and alcohol. It is, after all, a Bonspiel weekend. Hydration with alcohol is the key. Dylan, please feel free to interject and tell me to shut up at any time.
No, keep going.
No!
Because that's going to be you next end, or next draw.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one commenting on my own game. Who's going to be making fun of me on this game? I expect really good heckling and banter.
So it looks like Allison Kemp has signed up to be
Allison,
one of our
I expect jokes, clever, and I expect witty repartee, even if it's by themselves.
Yeah, so we left some of the ones in the middle of the day open for participants to hop on.
Yeah,
and
I'm
commentate
probably going to be the one filling those in, which is fine because I don't know if you know this. I like to talk.
I know.
And sometimes I know what I'm talking about. I'm just not good at the names yet. I've only been at Potomac since January, and while I know a lot of people's faces, I'm not good with the names. So
yeah, you'll get there.
I'm working on it. So we're on lead rocks here. First lead rock for Be Nice to Our Skip. Second lead rock for Be Nice to Our Skip. Thank you. Let's go ahead and, if possible, take a look at sheet A. Sheet A is looking to be on the hammer rock on sheet A right now. Red is sitting 1, 1-2. If they get a good nose hit on that yellow, that's sitting third rock, they're going to be sitting 4 and going up 6-5 with a nose hit. So Team Sealand, or yeah, it's Sealand. They're away. It looks like a good control hit. Maybe pulled the string a bit. No sweep just yet. Yep, there's the sweep. Make sure you get nose hit, y'all. It's curling. Just hold that line. Good hit. Sitting 4. So these guys from Sealand get a 4 spot. Now they take the lead 6-5 going into the last end, making this a game all of a sudden. Gotta love it. So if anybody's in the chat and want to know what's going on any of the sheets, please let us know. I'm pretending to look at it, but I think Dylan's taking a look at it and doing an amazing job working as our tech right now. So
got nothing coming in the chat.
Nothing yet. It's still early. If I know anything about my people, we like to be fashionably late. So we'll start commenting when we need to comment. And then you can't get us to shut up. So there is that.
Well, we do have a sizable viewer count.
15? Oh, viewer count 61. I got
No. 15 is how many we got
yeah,
watching
but
right now.
the total views is 61.
Oh, yeah.
We need 8 more unique people. We need 8 more unique views. So it'll be a really nice viewer count. While we are talking a little bit, I see Allison Kemp. I just want to say out loud, I expect heckling and really good banter when you make fun of me at my 2 o'clock draw. Cool? Awesome. She has no clue what I'm talking about, and I love it. I don't know. I'm actually doing pretty good talking to myself. Allison made a comment like, it's better to talk with somebody than by yourself. I don't know. I seem to be having a lot of fun. I'm working through some of my internal issues at the same time. And yet, Dylan has not shut me up. So there we go. I've only had 2 Rob-sized cups of coffee, which is 8 cups for a mortal. So I already did. A nice little salad with salmon. I should have more food, more carbs. All right. Taking a look at the action here. We are starting, so we're finishing Seconds Rocks on sheet C. We are on Seconds Rocks on sheet D, and we are starting play on sheet A. So finishing up one game. Sorry, all 3 games are in the 7th and 8th ends right now, so if I'm not mistaken, it should now be last end for everybody due to time constraints, right? Or are we all guaranteed 8? Oh, we are guaranteed 8 ends. That's nice. Yep. All right, we are at 65 unique views. Only 4 more, and then we stop. All right, it looks a little down here. This looks like maybe a hack way. Looks like it's gonna hit the second yellow and flop over. It's not bad. I think the idea was to go after the shot yellow rather than the second, just a bit down on that hit. So Be Nice to Our Skip's got the advantage right now. If it looks, we're gonna do a split view here on what the house looks like. I think yellow, Be Nice to Our Skip is sitting 1-2. Yeah, they're sitting 1-2 with a 4 shot as well. Corner guard. They don't have hammer right now, so the question just is, where's the best way to protect? Go in, be aggressive, protect your shot rock. I like this call right here. I'm always a big fan of being aggressive, especially in the late game. If you can get in on the center line guard behind a guard and you don't have hammer, go for it if you can. So this is the first of our Vices rocks here. Be Nice to Our Skip. Looks like this Scott with his first. Sweepers staying close to it. We got 1 sweeper on it. From here, weight looks pretty good. Calling for line though. Looks like it's dropping a bit. Maybe top 8 if we can get there. Oh, nicely done. Top 4. Just a little, it's a little overlap, so you hit it just right, you got a double. So this is Laurie's first for Marigolds. Good release on that one. Looks a little down though. If they can get a nose hit on that, that's not bad at all. It's over curling. Looks like it's going to pick that guard, though. Question would be where it's going to end up. All right. So, unfortunately, not enough juice to get it out. Yellow's now, Be Nice to Our Skip's now sitting 4. Still plenty of rocks, plenty of time left for Marigolds to to get out of this. And if I was their skip, that center line guard emphatically smacked on the ice. We want that center line guard. 3 guards, great. Anything touching center line would be great here. So here we go, Scott's last. Sweep Colin, yeah. Weight looks fine here. Just as long as they can push it to the center line, we'll be good. Just no motion on that one. They just stayed out there, didn't it? A 1 guard and did not. Oh, make it a guard, and it's over. There we go. All right. What do you like here if you're Marigolds right now, Dylan?
Yeah, that's probably what he just signaled for the run.
Nose run's good if
Yeah.
you can get it. I like it. I think that's the call here. Looks like it's a control line here, so
Yeah.
she did just try to throw a little. She threw a little down earlier, so that looks like a better kick this time from Lori. Nose hits the priority here. Curl starting now. They need to get on it. I think they got it. I think they're close. That's over curling. Can they get rid of it, though? Can they get rid of it? All right.
No, but they've cut him down to 1.
They cut him down to 1. So be nice to your skip. Sitting shot buried behind some nice staggered corner guards. And have an open hit. The question is, what's going to be the result there? Has the Jello shots affected or helped their judgment skills? We're about to find out, folks. While we're going through and breaking down this end, we just want to remind everybody that the next few Bonspiels that we got going here at Potomac, we got our junior Bonspiel coming up in November, early November. So if you're listening and you got a junior curler in your household or want to come out and play, but they haven't registered yet, please feel free to visit our website at curldc.org. Check out our events section. And if you want to sign up for our junior Bonspiel, you're welcome to. And then don't forget, also in December, first full weekend of December, we will have our Embassy Row themed for Philippines.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard.
That's right. That's right. Just stretch, burp.
My team from Plainfield is like, hey, Rob, you need to shut up and get ready to go for 2.
Courtney said they're ready to go.
All right, first skips rocks here. Looks like it's going to be a hit, but the question's going to be, where do they want to end up? They want to be on the center line. So make it a good nose hit. Sweeping to hold that line.
Oh.
That's, I don't know how to rank that. That's a beautiful hit.
Yeah.
Did not touch anything in the back, but you left the center line wide open. So the question now for Marigolds is, there's a deuce on the table. A skip's deuce is still there, so looks like the draw behind the viewers' right corner guards is the call here now. And as we are on Skips Rocks on She, we are also on Skips Rocks on D. We're about ready to have, I can't remember She D's, the Red Rocks team's name.
We swept with your boyfriend.
We swept with your boyfriends, about ready to throw their first of 2 Skips Rocks. And we are on Vice's Rocks on Sheet A for their 8th end. All right, everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and step out here. Now you're going to have a commentator who actually knows what they're talking about, Mr. Ken here. Thank you very much for dealing with me. We are now at the unique viewer count that we want. No new viewers. We want no new viewers. That's the nicest number on the internet right there.
Thanks, Rob. I wish I could have the excitement that you have in your voice. Okay, so what excitement do we have here on the ice? This is, we're down to the last yellow rock here.
Yep. They're currently sitting 5.
Wow, okay. So they're trying to what? I can't see what the call is here. Draw down the middle? That doesn't look great. Or it's trying to guard something? Maybe a center guard.
That would be the most, make the most sense.
Yeah, looks like that's what they're looking at. Trying to plug that hole or even get a biter in through. Okay, that swung more than I thought it would. That's really moving. It's probably swung more than they thought it would too. That was if the rock was on the broom, it was like 6 foot of curl. At least 5 anyway. Well, it did move the red rock over, so it makes the draw harder. And we can draw in to the right side, which I guess still works. Yeah, this looks like what they're calling for. Yep, that looks like the call. I think. So it will be hammer, so they just have to outcount all of the yellows, which looks quite doable.
Yep.
Don't need any shenanigans for that. We're looking at all those red rocks in the house on sheet D, which is red needs rocks in the house, so that's actually looking pretty good on sheet D for.
Yep. And I believe they're about to throw their hammer. So.
Oh, this is hammer. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So it's don't screw up anything.
Right?
Yeah.
Because sitting at least 4.
Yeah.
Depending on how those two, it looks
I think
like
it's
it
red.
might be
Yeah,
5.
I think they're sitting 5. They can bump up one of the red that's not or might be biting, but.
Yeah, so they have a shot for 6 here.
Wow.
That's would definitely reverse their fortunes that they've had.
Okay,
through the rest of the
hammer
game.
in motion on sheet C. And it's so far looking okay. They're trying to make it curl a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to make the port, but they can do the promote, maybe.
I don't think it's got the weight.
Not
No.
out counting anything.
Nope, that's
No.
5 yellow.
5 yellow. With a little kick there. Ignore that last kick.
Yeah. So that's 5 yellow, I think. Are we? Yep, there they are. Handshakes.
Okay, wow.
That's not a surprise because down by 7 with 1 end to go.
Yeah.
They're down by 6.
But still, you don't want to give up 5 in the end anyway.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay, so they're pushing the rocks out of the way on sheet D. Also, I didn't see what it was, but it was at least 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Is that what he decided? Guess we'll have to wait till I hang the score there.
Yeah.
Unless we do the instant replay and back up and take a look. Might as well. What else is there to do? Want to back us up 30 seconds or more and.
Is it?
Yeah, minus 30. Yeah, and then play, and then you probably have to back up. No, there it is. 1, 2, 3,
5.
5, I think. Yeah.
Yep, that's 5.
Yep. Okay.
How do I
So
get back to live?
Just hit the play tab. It'll go back to live.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hammer on. That's the hammer that they just got thrown on A.
Okay, so 1 yellow.
Yeah. Which ties the game.
Oh, wow. Okay. Looks like we're looking at an extra end on sheet A.
Well, they're taking a look. But from our camera angle, it looks like it should be 1 yellow.
Yeah, it's clearly 1 yellow. It's not even close.
Oh. think I heard the word measure be said. Not that that's...
If I can put that sheet up on here overhead too. Why don't we do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and we'll get a closer view of the house for A.
Yeah, solid yellow. Yeah, I'm surprised they're measuring on that one. It should be clear from the eyeball. Okay, let's watch sheet D while we're waiting for them to measure on sheet A. So sheet D is so it's yellow was going to have hammer here, so it's but red is up by 2. So basically, if you're red, you just want to get rid of yellow rocks, and which they just did.
Yep.
That's one less rock that can score, but there's still a lot of rocks left to play, so something might happen on sheet D. And they're still measuring on sheet A. Okay, another. Do we know anybody on sheet A? Well, don't know anybody on the team that's throwing now on the Chesapeake Rocks, do I?
No, I don't think I do.
No, not. All right. Are they actually Chesapeake Curling Club? It might be.
Okay, so they just finally confirmed what we knew all along on A, that yellow scored 1.
And to tie the game and
tie the
take
game and take the extra. Well,
are they playing extra end? I see Courtney out there. I wonder if maybe they decide and skip rocks or play or call it a tie. I don't know.
I don't think a tie works.
No, it doesn't work when you're on the draw. The draw sheets do not have room for a tie.
Nope. Because this is all bracketed. It's not a round robin.
Okay. Another red rock in the house here, not counting, I don't think.
I don't think so. Let's take a look. No.
Yeah, actually I can change our TV there too.
So our next draw is supposed to start at 2. Given that they might be going into an extra end over on sheet A, that might be in danger.
I don't know. There's a lot of discussion there. I think if they would be doing another end, they'd be throwing already. So
yeah. Well, and they still have to prep the ice between now and the beginning of the next draw.
So what are they doing on A?
Well,
getting their brooms out, moving to the other end. And I guess they're playing an end. I don't see them moving rocks to the other end, so they're going to be playing another end on sheet A.
So Chesapeake Rocks just threw one through the house. Did nothing with it. So
Eric Goldstein calling for another red rock in the house, I believe. Just kind of split. Mina Hornline throwing a rock. Looks a little heavy. No? Okay, they're sweeping. I was wrong. Not heavy. Look at that. Okay, well, another counting rock. So Chesapeake Rocks calling to draw down land on the one that Lena just threw. Meanwhile, over on sheet A, the lead rock is in motion, so looks like it's going to be a guard.
Yeah, I told them if they all agreed to play or to just do skip stones, they could.
All right, so we do have confirmation. We're going to have bonus curling over on sheet A. They decided they're going to go with the default option of playing an entire extra end.
Yeah, Courtney gave them that skips their choice, and that skips decided they want to play another end. Or I think that skip's choice was if both skips decided to do skip rocks, they could do it. So
Yep.
I don't know if one or both decided to play an extra end, but.
So we'll keep you up to date on that one while we watch what should be the end of this game here on sheet D.
Good thing we already have the webcast set up for for the next draw. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're not gonna.
Yep.
So what's happening over here? Okay, red rock coming in, just trying to mess things up a little bit more. It's going to be a guard, but does help block up the draw path. So.
Yep.
So it looks like they're calling for a hit on the shot rock. Hit and roll behind the guards. Back line weight he was pointing at. Yellow rock in motion. Looks like it's got enough weight. Trying to sweep it to keep it off the guard, but it's going to hit the guard, isn't it? Is it clear?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay, so that does nothing besides clear a guard, which maybe they want at this point, but they need to score 2. And they don't have a lot of rocks left.
Nope. They've got the one in the house that is third shot. No, fourth. No, third.
Yeah, third shot.
Third. And they've got 3 more yet to throw. So they are running out of opportunities. They've got to start getting pretty aggressive with their calls. And We Swept With Your Boyfriend is going to just try to make this complicated for him.
Yep, another red rock coming in somewhere.
Yep.
Looks like they're
This one's coming in
guard.
from Skip's left.
So it's going to be another guard there. Might be a biter. I don't think so. They're not calling for a biter.
No, that's going to be a nice 2 guard near
Yep,
the center line.
just make things really messy.
Yep.
So it's
And that's
so
all
the shot rock is well guarded now. There's no way to get to that shot rock except a long, long run back.
Yep.
So the call is to draw in from the other side, which is the only really open draw. I suppose there might be a draw on the other side too, but it's.
One's coming in. It's
Gonna bump into their other yellow, I think. Is it, or is it gonna curl past it?
no, it's on it.
Okay, so still neither.
They're
it's
third
still
and fourth.
sitting to red. So,
Yeah.
but you get another rock in the house, so there is potential. I mean, they need rocks in the house as long as, but they have 2 yellows left, so they're not out of the game yet.
Not quite, but it's certainly getting getting
Yeah.
hard for them.
Because they have to basically get rid of both the reds somehow.
Yeah.
And they have 2 rocks to do it, and I guess the We Swept With Your Boyfriend has hammer, don't they? So.
No.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No, Chesapeake Rocks has hammer because We Swept With Your Boyfriend scored 5 in the last end.
Right, okay, so it's right. So they're just starting skip rocks, and it's going to be red one. Okay, yep.
Yep.
So what do they think they're trying to, just another guard or trying to draw one in? I think I would try to draw one in. It's why not?
If they throw a guard, it makes it even harder to get back to the
Yeah,
house.
that's true. If you get one in the house, there might be some crazy double that you'd be setting up, so
Yeah.
might be better off with a guard. Actually, that's a lot of weight. If they're just trying to hit something yellow out.
That's a possibility.
I mean, no, okay, it's not that much weight. It's just they were expecting the ice to be slow out there, and it is.
Oh, yeah. Near the wall.
Yeah. Well, okay.
That's curling a little more than
Yeah.
I think they probably wanted, but it's still not bad.
Before each draw, you got your team together. I know a team that would like their team. Okay, they're together. I don't want to interrupt if you're.
So Ken's going to step away, get a couple of team photos so that in future draws we can have them displayed up at the beginning and end of the stream. So be here. So this is going to be Chesapeake Rock's first skip rock. So they only got 2 more rocks to deliver. It looks like they're trying to play a run here because they got Broom on the left side of the sheet. So that is going to be a tough shot. And over on, here I'll move over to the all houses so we can take a quick look at what things look like. Over on sheet A, yellow sitting 1, but there's, well, here comes another yellow rock that is gonna go all the way through. So, and again, on sheet A, red has hammer for this extra end. So that'll be important. And yellow on D didn't really do themselves any favors. They promoted another red rock into the house, but it's 5th shot now, so that, oh, and they're shaking hands. Oh. There we go.
Yep. Been back just in time for handshakes, I guess.
Yep. Yeah, their last shot, was, ran into a guard out in a red guard out in there and moved it into the house.
Okay.
Not in closer than their 2 yellows, but
So they never threw the last rocks, and
Nope.
the score stays at 7-5. Yep. Okay.
And so we'll just focus on sheet A because they're in an extra end. Let's go to the guard view. So there we go. There's the guard view. Since they're curling towards the far end of the sheet. Let's see. Yellows. This is their 6th rock.
So plenty of weight. What are they trying to do? Just a draw. Draw behind the guard. It clears the guard. Is it going to slow down enough? Looks pretty good.
Looks like they're trying to.
Is it counting?
It's close.
That's really close.
Yeah, that's hard to tell. But they are sitting 1, and that's all either team needs is 1.
Yeah.
So sitting 2 is nice, but not necessary. All right, and here comes, this is the Vice's last rock for these gays. And that's gonna just send that yellow guard all the way through. Cleared. All right, now on to Skip's rocks.
another call for another draw to get another yellow in, or I guess maybe just a biter or something. I don't know if they're actually trying to get into scoring position or just trying to block up the draw path.
All right.
Sweeper's on it. Oh, sweeper it out here. Now that the ice shed's emptied out, you can really hear what they're saying. Don't need us commentary anymore. They're providing their own, so they're just
Ooh, that one
gonna
is.
get past the hog line. No, it's
No,
gonna hog.
they
Okay.
hogged it. That is
Hopefully that won't cost them the game.
certainly not great, but they're still sitting 1, but I think it's fully exposed now. It's hard to tell since we don't have a good.
Yeah, I think the call is to sit on the rock in the back there.
Well, they'd have to.
Oh yeah, sitting on it wouldn't be counting.
They'd have to
Would
give.
it?
They
Oh,
no.
maybe.
Well, depends on how
No.
they sit on it. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, just the corner sit somehow.
Yep. But
I mean, you can get a little behind it, but then it would be hittable.
this is when you want to have a telestrator so you could actually like say, this is where you want to sit. But that's a level of technology and expense that I don't think we can afford yet.
I'm sure we could afford one, but I'd probably find a used one on eBay or something.
But then you'd have to go crazy trying to figure out how to program it to work with the rest of the system.
Exactly. I don't think it would be that hard. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never used one, so I'm not sure.
All right, well, here comes Skip's first red rock. So we only got a couple rocks left in the end after this. And with rocks sitting in the house, we're
It's going to go through. Right on through.
Yep. Just overcooked that one.
Okay,
right.
so yellow and red both lost a rock there. So let's things stay the same, and we're down
is
to down to the last yellow rock here. So they're sitting 1, and we're not sure about that second one.
Yep.
And
So that looked like maybe she was calling for a guard to block up the path to get to the shot rock.
yeah,
that-
and the draw path in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure that's guard weight. That looks like it's going a little faster.
It's going to hit the red, but it might still block things up even if it hits the red.
Okay.
Yeah,
They got a favorable
Okay.
bump off of it.
that helps. There's still a huge draw gap through there. So you just
Yep.
have to get the weight right, which at least he had a practice shot before, so he knows what weight not to throw.
Here, let's see if we get a better view. Oh, there we go. That's a much better view.
Yep.
And we have you can see our ice guys pebbling for our next draw on our other sheets already.
Surprised they're not calling a little more ice there. There's a danger of crashing into the yellow. I would go a little wider. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, this is hammer, so
Yeah,
this is
not like you need to bury it.
right.
Oh, they're going for a hit. That's it. They're doing for a hit on the yellow. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that
explains
makes-
it. Okay.
I guess they're working on the impression that their rock is. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so now it's
Now we need to measure time. That one I think they should measure. 'Cause
Yeah.
If we can't call it, they can't call it.
let's take a look. Are you grabbing the measuring device, guys? Because it's really close.
I'm feeling a little bit more red, but I'm
Yeah,
not going to
so
put
am
any
I.
money on it.
Yeah, I'm feeling the red on this one too, but you know. But they are, yep, there it is. They're grabbing the measuring device. So, goes to an extra end and comes down to a measure to determine who wins. Of
Actually,
course.
While they're measuring, can I sit there? I'll
Yeah.
try to get a picture loaded for the next draw.
All right, well, I'll keep an eye on how the measure's going. Let's take a look. All right, they're coming around. Get to the red rock first. And you can see they're moving the rest of the rocks back to the near end of the ice. Oh. To get the rest of those rocks ready for our next draw. And as soon as we get this measure done and we know the result, we'll close out this stream and allow them to switch over to our next scheduled stream that's going to be a couple minutes behind. So it'll take us a few minutes to get everything reset and back on the air for the next, for what should be the 2 o'clock draw. Obviously it's already, 3 after, but we'll get back and we'll, we might be joining a few games in progress by then. We're gonna have Ken operating and it was red. Red was closer. So these Gays wins the game 7-6 over Alley Cats. So after a couple hours of curling, we close out. These Gays beat Alley Cats. Dairy Queens won our feature game over We Are Kenough. Be Nice to Our Skip beat We're Marigolds. And We Swept With Your Boyfriend won over Chesapeake Rocks. So that'll do it for this draw. And we will be back in hopefully about 5 minutes or so. Have a good day, everyone.